Oh my God. Wow. We made it.
I know.
Here we are. Can we kiss now? Yay! My heart has been like bursting out of my chest for like 2 hours. Have a Guinness with me, won't you?
Oh my God.
Emily does not relax easily. I first knew I liked Tom when we went to dinner, and as we waited for our table, I watched him put his arm around Emily, and she just kind of melted into him.
2 weeks ago, the forecast for today was finally available. So the first thing I did when I woke up that morning, like a psychopath, was look at the weather. To my immense and vocal dismay, the forecast for today was 60 degrees with high winds and rolling thunderstorms. I began to unravel. Tom reassured me over and over and over and over and over and over again that a 2-week forecast is no indication of the weather and it can change, and that even if the weather was terrible, we had backup plans in place on top of backup plans, and that all that mattered was that we were getting married. I, the ever logical, self-possessed, and rational person that I am, did not listen. I cried and I spiraled because if you couldn't tell by now, I am a planner. And the weather was one of the only things that I couldn't control. I had made all of these plans down to the last detail, but the one thing I couldn't do was that. But Tom, instead of rolling his eyes or getting annoyed or walking away or getting mad at me, just held me and let me lose my shit. And even though we both knew it was silly to cry over the weather, we also knew that it wasn't about the weather. It was about me finally feeling overwhelmed by all of this. Tom knows that I have an immense capacity, but he also knows when I need to just for a moment fall apart. Tom, you have loved me through every moment. You have always had a seemingly bottomless pit of patience and unwavering strength to be strong for me.
There's something amazing about pinpointing the exact moment you realize you're going to spend the rest of your life with someone. It was right around the moment when you agreed that The West Wing went downhill after season 4 that I realized I was talking to the most beautiful, smartest woman in the entire world. From there, it was one moment after another. In retrospect, it all seems so obvious that you were the one. You once asked me, what makes me happy? My answer was, and still is, making you happy. If someone makes me happier than I've ever been, why shouldn't I reciprocate? Why shouldn't I spend my life making you as happy as you make me? I promise to always listen intently and act sincerely, to keep an open mind and always look forward to the next adventure, to hang up every piece of clothing for you because I know it's your least favorite chore, to reach every high shelf because you're the smart one and I'm the tall one, to take you out for sushi every time you're feeling stressed, and to love you just as much on the toughest days as I do on the easiest days. Of course, that last promise is just as much of a no-brainer as every moment in our lives, because loving you is the easiest thing I will ever do in my life.
I promise that as we enter into the next stage of our lives, I will try to bring you as much joy, peace, and comfort as you give me every day. You have given me the undeniable certainty that I am loved unconditionally. I promise to give you that same unconditional love and to try my best to match your patience. One thing I can't promise is that I'll hang up my clothes. I'll try though, because who knows? Because I do know that we've achieved every goal that we've set so far simply by deciding to achieve them together. I love you and I like you so much.
I don't ever wanna see me cry, not that again. My heart just can't handle it. Tom and I also bonded a lot over, we would do trivia at a local pub called the County Clare, and Tom is very good at trivia. I want to demonstrate Tom's skill at trivia a little bit tonight. So I'm going to read some questions for Tom, and Tom, you're going to answer them, just yell them. I know we can all hear you. So, Tom, first question. Name every year that the Yankees won a World Series. You can stand if you'd like. 1923. That's good. All right, we get it. Yeah, sit. We know. But yeah, Tom and I spent a lot of time together in the past few years until one day he started spending his time with somebody else. We were at a bar called Monica's, which is right next to the County Clare, and Tom referred to her as, and I quote, a beautiful woman named Emily. Emily has joined our friend group so quickly, and she joined our trivia group, and it's been so great to be part of both the relationship because I see how happy you both make each other. Let's raise a toast to these two. And, just, I don't know, drink.
We are so fortunate. Like, this day, this venue, our friends, this is the snapshot moment of, like, we should be very fortunate.
Yes. My God, the weather.